What is going on, everybody? This is the Brandalorian 88, and we're coming at you with another action figure review. Today, we're looking at the Star Wars The Black Series Deluxe Star Wars The Clone Wars Savage Opress. Now, I have been waiting for this guy for a long time. I remember when they first announced that they were creating this character for the Clone Wars series. I was super excited because, like many of you, who doesn't love Darth Maul? And when we found out we were getting his brother and we're not sure if Darth Maul was actually coming back from the dead, it was cool to be able to have another Zabrak character in the lore. And he is a hulking being. Looking at the package here in that wider deluxe packaging. Number 19 in the line. We've got some pretty cool mean mugging Savage Opress there. And then we've got his bio here. We'll pause it if you all want to check that out. We've got more of his artwork there. So yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and crack this guy open. Okay, taking a look at Savage Opress out of the packaging. And right away we can see this head sculpt is pretty phenomenal. I feel like they've captured the attitude and the look, the likeness of the animated character while also bringing it to more of a realistic live action feel, which is typically what they do for Star Wars The Black Series animated characters that have never been done in live action. They reimagine it, if you will, to make it look very realistic, and this one is no different. Similar to the first Cad Bane we got, and some of the Clone Wars characters like Asajj Ventress. They just know how to bring it to life, going off of only an animated character, and the paint looks great. The Zabrak horns look awesome. He's got that lighter paint as opposed to the darker red from Maul. The shoulder pauldrons look great with a nice detail and wash over them, as you can see. It looks very lived in, very battle worn, very realistic. Just does not feel like an animated character, although they've captured the exact look. The armor, everything is exactly how you've seen in the animated show. Moving down, we've got the little clip for his lightsaber. We've got the cloth tunic here. Waistband is plastic, but this is cloth, so we can get him into some nice force-wielding dynamic poses. Even though this guy is a hulking specimen, he is quite agile as well. Dangerous combination. Moving on down to the boots, they look great. We've got a nice seam along the bottom of the boot line. The shin guards look good. The buckles on the side look good. Again, it feels very texturized and lived in, because while Star Wars is a space fantasy, it is very much a world that feels lived in and takes place in a galaxy far, far away, a long time ago, as we know. The hands here look good. Claws are painted. Looks really, really good. The aesthetic, to me, is captured wonderfully. So now we're going to go into the articulation, and he can move his shoulders up pretty well because these pauldrons are sculpted separate. So you've got nice range of motion there at the shoulder joint. We've got the elbow joint here. Swivel and hinge at the wrist. His head can look up about that far. Look down about that much. Pretty decent range there. We've got the ab crunch and a waist swivel. He can do a pretty damn wide split, which is awesome. Got the hinge at the knee and the swivel, and then ankle rockers and pivot. So nice articulation for Savage Opress. For accessories, he comes with two, which is nice because most Star Wars Black Series only come with one, but we have his long signature axe, scythe, spear, weapon, whatever you want to call it. This looks really good. It's got the paint, the metallic paint along where the blade is at. Gives it some nice wear as well, some use, some battle marks. and then more of a matte finish all the way to the end of the spear handle, which looks good. And then his other accessory, of course, is his signature double-bladed lightsaber. And this looks really good, exactly how we see in the animated cartoon. And both blades do come out just like so. And we've got a little loop that can go onto his waist. We'll just go ahead and test that out really quick. And that looks exactly how we would want it to look. And here's Savage with his giant axe melee weapon. And that looks good. He holds it very nice and easy. And then here he is with his lightsaber. And that looks really good, as we would come to expect as well. For some comparisons, we have him next to his older brother, Darth Maul. And he absolutely dwarfs Maul just like he did in the show. So this is very cool. These two look great together. They're gonna, the paint and the cloth and everything, they just this feels right. And we have a comparison with him and Palpatine. If you know, you know, just have to do this comparison. And they look really good together as well, even though this is not the form or version of Palpatine that met Savage in the show. It's pretty close enough. And here we have Savage next to a couple of different Clone Wars Jedi, and Obi-Wan Kenobi and Mace Windu, both in their Clone Wars gear, and different sizes, Mace being a taller Jedi, and you can see Savage still towers over him. Man, he goes great with these as well. Very, very awesome. And here's Savage next to a couple of clone troopers. We have Gree on the right and the jetpack trooper on the left, you'll have a lot of fun throwing random troops around. All right, that's gonna about do it for this review. Super fun figure. To me, I don't really see very many flaws. This could be in contention for Black Series of the Year, in my opinion. Just a sought-after character, a badass character. It's always good to get a Force user. On top of that, a Zabrak character. On top of that, a Clone Wars character and Darth Maul's brother. Voiced by the great Clancy Brown. Big fan of his work, and he just knocks it out of the park as Savage. So I'm super happy to get this figure in my collection. But let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next episode.